All right, welcome back. It's time for Wine Wednesday, and we're looking ahead to a food and wine event that promises to be a double celebration.
That's because May is Oregon Wine Month, and it's also Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So the two are coming together for the first ever Oregon AAPI Food and Wine Fest. How wonderful
Sounds lovely.
is that? Joining us on the couch with more on the inaugural event is founder Louis Cho, who is the CEO of Cho Wines, and Ron Isierto, sommelier at Octa in McMinnville. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Good morning.
So good to have you here, and so excited about this festival. Louis, how did this all come together?
Well, it started out sort of as a potluck idea. A wine photographer, Josh Chang, and I were chatting, and we thought, hey, you know, it would be really cool to bring these AAPI chefs in and have a potluck with their food, take some pictures with wine. That turned into, let's just invite everyone to the table. And it came about 2 months ago, and now we're running with it, and we're like nearly sold out.
Awesome. That's great. Well, and you have the job of pairing this wine with this Asian-inspired cuisine. Walk us through it. What's the challenge been like? Has it been fun? And what are you pairing with?
Well, for me, my go-to pairing would be local sparkling wine, like the Cho Sparkling Petulant Natural or Brut or Champagne. However, my suggestion would be drink what you want.
I love that.
Wine is subjective, so open a bottle of your favorite producer or wine varietal.
That's always a good approach. And so for anyone who's unfamiliar, Octa is a fantastic new restaurant in McMinnville, just a truly world-renowned menu and wine menu to pair with it. So when you look at some of the wines that Oregon is really known for, a lot of food-friendly wines.
Yes.
Right? So what are some of the things that you think are really going to stand out at this event?
Probably a lot of the white wines that goes really well with the umami flavor profiles, as well as, like I said, my favorite go-to pairing would be sparkling wine to complement that richness or soy tamari flavors of many Asian cuisines.
Oh, nice. I don't always think about pairing sparkling wine with food, but when you break it down like that, it really can be a very food-friendly pairing.
Yes, like for example, champagne is very yeasty. So in traditional fermentation, you have soy and tamari that always have a yeast. So you're matching those flavors.
Oh, that's so fascinating.
That's
It always
cool.
blows my mind. Okay, let's talk about the event again in and of itself. Why was it important for you to create this event? I mean, you just opened Cho Wines. You just got this off the ground. And you're like, you know what? I need a festival. So why add this to your plate?
Well, David's the first Korean American winemaker in Oregon, and a lot of times people ask us, well, what about your heritage plays into the winemaking? And we always come back to food and our childhood food experiences. And so that shapes your palate and what sort of foods that or wines that you tend towards as well. And so, looking at the valley, there's about maybe 11 out of the 700 Willamette Valley wineries are AAPI-owned. And so it's a very small number. It takes a lot of grit and perseverance to push through a very Eurocentric industry. And a lot of us have not grown up with wine in our households. And so to be able to educate and show people that there are non-traditional food and wine pairings, we would hope that it wouldn't be non-traditional in the future.
Right.
And then also open the door for people who look like us and grew up like us to show them that there is room for them in the industry.
Oh, that's so great. So Ron, I know we have some other wines here that are going to be joining Cho Wines at the event. Can you talk us through some of the other wines that we can expect?
We have a couple of great producers, including Hundreds and Sons. They'll be pouring their Chardonnay single vineyard Pinot Noir as well. You have Evening Land in the Eola Amity Hills that have amazing Pinot Noir as well. And then Jessica Museca's AFI with her single vineyard Pinot Noir as well. My other kind of exciting favorite that most people don't know about is the Shiba Wishern Akswa varietal, which is not very well known in the valley, and there's very small planting in the valley as well. And of course, you can never miss Cho Wines Petulant Natural, as well as the Blanc de Noir, which is 100% Pinot Noir Sparkling Brut.
Really, really
wow.
cool.
Yeah, that is really, really neat. Okay, would be remiss to not say where we can get tickets. For those that, if there's still any spots available, are there still spots available?
There are 150 out of 1,000 that are available right now.
Wow.
You can go to OregonAAPIFoodandWine.com. Tickets are on sale right now for $65. You'll get 10 bites and 10 wine tasters. And then we are also offering shuttle service from Portland. So for $105, that'll include the general admission plus shuttle service from Portland to and from.
How smart.
And did we mention it's going to be at Stoller Estates in their big event space? Okay.
Yes, it'll be at the Experience Center at Stoller Family Estate.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh,
The shuttle is not, keep that in mind. That is not a bad way to go about it. Yes.
Yeah, gosh, fantastic preview, and cheers to you both for bringing this here and then putting this all together. Oh, nice.
Yes, there you go.
I should say cheers with some wine,
Yes,
right?
Pop the bubbly.
Yes.
So Wine Wednesday, we'll kick things off with a little toast to both of you and to all of our AAPI winemakers and restaurants that are going to be there. It's going to be a fantastic event, and just really excited to see diversity coming into the Willamette Valley wine industry. I think it's going to be great.
You've done a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Once
you for
again, if
having us.
you want to get those tickets, it's Saturday and Sunday, the 20th and 21st at Stoller Family Estate Experience Center. Tickets at Oregon, AAPI FoodandWine.com. And with that, happy Wine Wednesday.
Cheers.
Cheers.